Pakistan and Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a treat to watch, especially being in the media. I got to get this close. I mean,
Yeah.
when he takes his run up, you know, and the way he
Yeah.
balls
Right from the boundary.
right close from the boundary line. You know, I
Yeah.
was standing next to the boundary.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, and you know what? I said, this is dream come true watching Shoaib Akhtar live
Yeah.
balling, you know. And I think we got to take a very, very short break over here.
Yeah.
And we'll carry on this discussion. We'll wrap up the cricket discussion after this very short break. You can give us a call at 905-848-5483. The poll question, who will win the Asia Cup 2014? A, India, B, Sri Lanka, C, Bangladesh, D, Pakistan, E, Afghanistan. You can log on to www.rogerstv.com/South Asian Live.
The opinions expressed in the following program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect those of Rogers or Rogers TV.
Welcome back to South Asian Live. I hope you're enjoying this cricket discussion we are having with Wasim. Wasim ji, you know what, the T20 World Cup, that's my next question to you, you know. Out of all the 8 teams, I think anybody on their day can beat any other team. That's the most interesting part.
Yes.
But now I'm going to ask you the tough question. Who do you think are the strong favorites? I'm asking you the favorites.
Okay, historically, I think if you look at the 4 2020 World Cups together, the most consistent team, believe it or not, has been Pakistan.
Pakistan, yeah,
right?
agreed, yeah.
1 runner-up, 1 win, 2 semi-finals. Fantastic performance.
Yeah.
And I think 2020 is the sort of game that suits Pakistan. You know,
yeah.
the batsmen don't need to be so concentrated. The bowlers have specific plans. And, you know, Ajmali, his economy rate in 2020 cricket is phenomenal. So I think Pakistan have a definite chance, as usual. India, after winning the first 2020 World Cup, haven't even made the semi-finals in the next 3. So I think they're due one. I have a feeling that they're going to click in this 2020 World Cup finally. I think Australia, surprisingly, they've selected a lot of veterans, you know, Brad Hodge, Brad Hogg even. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play. But I would say India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, because they're playing in the subcontinent, are definite favorites, and I would put in Australia over there. I think England not having Kevin Peterson is a very big mistake. That's another debate. We can do a whole show on that. I think that's a big mistake on England's part. I think South Africa with AB de Villiers, Quentin de Kock, some David Miller, some excellent 2020 players. With South Africa, unfortunately, the C word, choke, always comes into play. So I would say India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Australia. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'll also agree with those teams. The only team that I want to bring into discussion is New Zealand.
Right.
My reason for bringing in New Zealand, as I've already mentioning, was that the way they have performed. Not only I agree that it was their home ground. Not only they've defeated the current champions, West Indian 2-0, but also the way they've decimated the Indian team at their home ground.
Yes.
But their batting and bowling they've picked very well. So they are I think they're also going to be a very formidable team. I'm not saying that they are the favorites.
You can never rule out New Zealand because they always work hard. They're very efficient. They're excellent fielders. New Zealand don't drop catches. I think the one thing that's making me doubtful about them is they don't have a quality spinner. And I think in the second week of the tournament, when it comes to the semi-finals and finals, you'll find the pitches will start keeping extremely low. And I think that's where New Zealand, their fast bowlers are good. Their medium paces are also good. They don't have a spinner to keep it tight.
Nathan McCullum, but though on the T20 ranking he's on the third, and I know you don't agree with the rankings.
No, that's fair. And Nathan McCullum is very streetwise. I just think in subcontinental pitches sometimes he might be found out.
He might be found out.
Yeah.
Okay, the T20 World Cup is going to start on 16th of March, and I hope there is going to be a very, very interesting contest. So if I may ask you, do you think that this T20 World Cup will have a major surprises, or do you think the teams which we think are favorites?
I think it's the one format in the game that's always open to surprises. I'd like to see a surprise. Why not? It was such an amazing story to see West Indies win the 2012 World Cup. Not many predicted they would do so. Unfortunately, their form has gone terrible, and it's not just the form of the bat and ball. You can tell that the players are not playing with that intensity. There's a little few divisions in the team. Losing to Ireland at home, ridiculous.
Wasimji, I have 200 questions that I still want you to answer, but we'll have only 20 seconds.
Yes.
So I think we'll do a cricket show some other time. But
Thank
once
you so much
again,
for having me.
the pleasure is all ours. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Keep enjoying the Asia Cup tournament that's going on right now. And after this, we will have the non-stop cricket action, the T20 World Cup, and then we'll have IPL. Hopefully, we'll have another program, and time permitting, we'll bring Wasim Parker also on the show. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for watching the show.
Midweek.